This law cannot give anything to us. It cannot give anything to us. It must give it through us. That's why we can't simply announce it. We really and truly have to believe it. And believing it in this sense, remember last week I talked about the receptivity of it? And receptivity, not just saying, I receive it, but really knowing ourselves as one with it and as it. That's what it's about. Believing, truly believing in our oneness with whatever that is. All right, okay. So it's interesting because I've been studying this teaching since 1986. So that's what, 25 years, I think, for me. And that foundation that I just laid for you is still expanding for me. It's still, now I want to say this. That doesn't mean that it takes 25 years to understand what I understand now. That's not what that means. Because I know a lot of people that have heard far more in far less time. But this is the point in my life where it's really resonating with me, where I'm really hearing these words. And as I'm hearing these words, they are rocking my world. Okay? Because I'm hearing, whoa! Remember that first talk I did this month where I said, whoa, did you hear what she said? Did you hear what this teaching is teaching? That's how I'm hearing it now. Because it's taking me to a place where I begin to recognize that any limit is self-imposed. Any limit. Whether it's a limit in my finances, in my health, in my relationships, any limit has to be self-imposed because I'm living in a universe that knows no limits. Now, when we recognize that any limit is self-imposed, we can go one of two ways. We can go to blame and get stuck in there, blaming ourselves for taking ourselves down this road, or we can say, whoa, if I thought this up, I can think something else. See, we can get caught up in, I've been doing this for so long, I should know better. How could I get stuck in something like this? Or we could say, well, yeah, but if it's a thought, I know how to change a thought. I may not know how to change a disease. I may not know how to bring in more money, but I know how to change a thought. I just get more information. So that's why, to me, it's blowing my mind today. I mean, it's like, whoa, amazing what's available to us. It reminds me of something that Deepak Chopra, I think it was Deepak Chopra, who said a couple of years ago in one of his books, he said, the truth is not, let's see, how did he say it? He said, the truth is not, the truth is not too, how did he say it? The truth is not too simple to believe. No, he said, the truth is not simpler than we think. The truth is simpler than we can think. Yeah. I mean, because it takes us to it's so simple that it eludes us. It's so simple. It's right in front of us, and we can't see it because we just absolutely could not believe that anything could be that simple. And that's what Ernest Holmes is telling us. That's what Ernest Holmes is telling us in this book. And that's why it is, as I'm waking up to it, really hearing, that's why you hear me giving so many talks in the last couple of months about hearing. As I'm hearing, it is blowing my mind. So Dr. Holmes says, in dealing with this subtle power of mind and spirit, we are dealing with a fluent force. It is forever taking form and forever deserting the form which it has taken. Thus, a practitioner of this science, which is what we all are, right? Whether we have a license or not, thus, a practitioner of this science should not be confused over any given form, but should know that any form which is not of the original harmony is subject to change. So what is he talking about when he's talking about the original harmony? See, he's talking about the attributes of God. The attributes of God in their original harmonious state. That realm of pure spirit we're talking about. That realm of unconditioned spirit that doesn't know a condition. Okay? And he's saying that if any form or experience that we're having does not resemble the unconditioned, eternal, or infinite love, peace, joy, harmony, freedom, and so forth, any form or experience that does not resemble these attributes in their infinite state, that particular situation or form is subject to change. In other words, it doesn't have to stay. It doesn't have to stay. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not of God, because God is all there is. There is nothing that is not of God. But what he's saying is that if any experience is not in the original harmony, then we can think something else and see something new. Ponder that. Think about your life right now. Where can I apply that in my life right now? Look at the experiences that we're accepting as necessary. And ask yourself, is this of the original harmony that he's talking about? And if it's not, we have to do what Stuart Grayson told us when he said we have to break the bonds of apparent necessity. There's nothing mandating that stay. Break our agreement with it. Dr. Holmes says we should be able to look at a wrong condition with the knowledge that it can be changed. The realization that we have this ability must be gained by the application of our knowledge. And that's why we have to keep gathering knowledge. That's why we have to keep going to class over and over and over again.